Hey guys, just getting ready to head shortly here for a doctor's appointment, actually with my pain doctor. So yeah, I need to talk to him because I think I need my pain med levels upped. I just finished posting my little explanation about how I almost died from the blood clot in my lungs, and I'm still recovering from it. It is a long recovery process. And tomorrow I have a lot of appointments. I've got ultrasounds on my leg. I have to get fitted for compression stockings for my leg. I'm just holding my phone up here. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust it because I'm just going to adjust it here. There we go. That's a little, let's see here. It's a little better anyway. I'm also having a mammogram done. I'm having a biopsy in the uterus done. I'm having, what else am I having done? Bone density. I've got quite a few tests. So from like 11:30 tomorrow afternoon till probably 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to be busy with all this frickin' tests and not looking forward to it. It's got to be done because if everything is okay, it looks like I'm going to be having my uterus lining burnt out. So a lot of this issue of the heavy bleeding and the pain, all of that's going to be gone. I am a little bit nervous because they knock you out. I don't like the thought of that, but whatever, I have to get it done. So okay, so I'm going to continue working on some content and hopefully have some more vlogs up very soon. Hey guys, so I'm back from the doctor's appointment. Everything went really well. He increased my short-acting painkiller, and so that is going to really help me and give me enough coverage at least for a few months until all of this crapola is sorted out. So I wanted to share my story about what happened to me when I went into emergency with a blood clot in my lung. And the only reason I'm sharing this story with you is because I am so freaking sick and tired, absolutely sick and tired of people. How am I going to say this? People who are sick, who aren't feeling well, and they have to literally fight to get help, or people to believe them, or you're gonna understand when I tell you this story. Okay, so let me get comfortable because I don't have my selfie stick. I don't have my I'm just gonna turn this down here. I don't have my selfie stick. I don't have my tripod. I've got nothing here. So I am kind of makeshifting this and not doing so good on it. So oh, and I got a band-aid on that thing because I'm on blood thinners that I inject myself, and I keep cutting that little tumor that was there on the side of my head with my nails, and it keeps bleeding. And it, of course, being on blood thinners, it takes forever to stop bleeding, and I'm sick and tired of blood dripping down my face, so I put this band-aid on. So whatevs. So let me try to fix my camera here. Hold on, guys. Let's see here. I just don't know if I can get it at a good angle. This is a little bit cray. Is that a little better? I think that's okay. Now let me just adjust the lighting. Okay, I think that's the best that I'm going to be able to do. So I apologize about that bright light there, but I am on total bed rest and I can't move. Sorry. So, oh, the dogs. Michael! Carl! You guys know who it is. Why do you bark, man? I told you in my last video, just that quick update about what was going on. I ended up going into emergency with these severe chest pains on the right side of my chest. And Oh, I was so mad. The one complaint I have to say about the hospital situation, especially here in Alberta, Canada, the province where I live, this is really bothering me. Let me see if I can fix that a bit. Is that a bit better? I don't know. But the one complaint that I have about the hospitals here really is wait time. There's an app or a website that you can go on to here in Alberta and see the wait time for each hospital. And I remember I went on there and it was like 30 minutes or something. When I got to the hospital and had seen the triage nurse, all of a sudden it jumped to 4 hours or something like that. So wait time was now 4 hours to see a doctor. And I think we sat out in the emergency. It wasn't really all that long, maybe half an hour to an hour. And then we were brought back into the patient emergency rooms. So it wasn't too bad of a waiting time. However, if I were having a heart attack, I probably would have been dead by the time I got to the back. So the very first thing that they did when I got back there was they did an ECG on my heart. And my heart was okay. So they knew it wasn't my heart. And I kept telling them that I'm in pain. I'm in severe pain. And so finally, about 3 hours later, the doctor comes. I literally sat in agony, screaming and yelling and crying for 3 hours. And finally he comes, because I would see him walking around in the hallway there, and I finally was getting really kind of pissed off. And my sister finds this funny because my sister is waiting with me, and I scream out at him, "I can see you frickin' floating around out there." And she finds that hilarious. She now teases me. She'll teases me and says, "Oh, I can see you floating around out there." But it was true. He wasn't seeing any patients. He was just walking up and down the frickin' hallway. Like, go see the patients. I needed help. I was in extreme agony. So anyway, when he finally does come in and he says, "Okay, we'll give you something for the pain," I said to him, I said, "I just want you to know that I've already taken my pain meds. I just want to make sure you don't give me something that I'm going to OD or, you know." And I told him how much I had taken, which was a low amount. And as soon as he heard the word oxy, he right away wouldn't give me anything. He was going to give me, what he tried giving me was Tylenol. And I got furious because I felt, first of all, I felt like he was discriminating against me because I use oxy for pain control. Right away I thought, is he thinking I'm trying to drug source? I got very angry, very upset. So I just kind of felt like he was judging me. He was, you know, thinking maybe I'm making up this whole thing, and it really to me was like a slap in the face, like, here's some frickin' Tylenol. Yeah, oxy ain't cutting it, so we're gonna give you some Tylenol. Like, it doesn't even frickin' make sense. So anyway, I ended up having to go for x-rays, I had to go for ultrasound, and I had to go for a CT scan where they put the dye through. And finally around, because we went to the hospital at 6 p.m. And then following morning, which was probably around 4, well, I guess it was about 3 a.m., he finally comes and tells me, "Yeah, you're being admitted to the hospital. You have a blood clot in your lungs." And I turned around to him and I said, "And now do you believe me about the pain?" And he didn't say a word. This is something that I have faced in my chronic illness journey. My dad faced this as well. And, you know, as I'm going through, you know, more with the lupus and some of the other chronic illnesses that I have, as well as the cancer, I am starting to realize just how much my father suffered. and just how much he actually went through. And I really wish I had this knowledge that I have now when he was going through it. I wish I could have been more supportive to him and been more understanding, but I wasn't. I didn't understand. A lot of times we don't understand what somebody with chronic illness goes through because we have never experienced it. I mean, we know what it feels like to have a cold. We know what it feels like to have a flu. And most times, you know, that's as much experience as we have with illness. You know, maybe we break a leg, or, you know, maybe have to have our tonsils removed. And for most of us, that's pretty well as far as it goes. But somebody who lives and has gone through chronic illness, and we're talking about incurable chronic illnesses that we live with day by day, things like multiple sclerosis, things like lupus, things like diabetes, things like, you know, there's so many of them. A lot of the silent disabilities, invisible disabilities, people don't understand. And a lot of times I feel like they judge. I don't want to have chronic illnesses. I don't want to live with them. They're not for attention. I'm not doing even this channel for attention. I'm doing this channel because my father suffered for so many years with doctors not believing him. My father had cirrhosis of the liver, and my dad never drank alcohol. Ever. Ever. So he wasn't an alcoholic, and even if he had been an alcoholic, you still have to have compassion. He had cirrhosis, and the one doctor around the year 1994-95 said to him, "You need to quit drinking." And my dad said to him, "I don't drink." And the doctor said to him, straight to his face, "Come on, buddy, you cannot tell me that you don't drink." And my dad says, "I don't drink." He says, "No, you drink." He goes, "You cannot tell me you don't drink," with the liver a size of a football. Well, maybe that doctor should have done some more research, because a month before my dad passed away, they found out he had PBC, which is a genetic form of, it is an autoimmune disease, genetic form of cirrhosis of the liver that is caused not by drinking, not by alcohol, but by genetics. Autoimmune diseases run in my family. I have lupus, I have fibromyalgia, I have diabetes type 1, because diabetes type 2 is not autoimmune, only type 1. I have Sjogren syndrome. I have, and I'm trying to remember them all. I have cancer of the, well, it's a cancer of the blood, and it's specifically of the immune system, the lymphatic system. So I have lymphoma cancer. I have every single illness that I have, including my thyroid, which is called Hashimoto's, is a autoimmune form of thyroidism. Every single thing I have is autoimmune diseases. It is the immune system, and it is all genetic. And Dad had the same things, and the month before he passed away, they found all of this out finally. A little too late, but finally he was kind of vindicated. And I think that's why I fight so strongly for this, is to be vindicated. Not just for myself, but for others like me who are called or labeled hypochondriacs, and they're not. They really are sick. They're feeling these illnesses. They just aren't diagnosed yet. And so many times when you're in that stage, because I was in that stage for quite a few years, where I was labeled hypo, because I had no diagnosis, they couldn't find anything. I felt it. I knew something was going on, but nobody believed me. And that has got to be one of the worst frickin' feelings. Not knowing what's wrong with you, but also nobody believing you. It is horrible. And I don't want to see other people have to go through that. And that is why, you know, I started this channel, was to help other people, for support for myself, share my journey with others, and to help each other. And this experience at the hospital, really, I'm not happy about at all. And I am going to legally pursuing this. I'm not going to discuss too much about it, like I said in my little update video there, because I don't know what's going to come out of this. I'm not, you know, suing for millions of dollars or anything like that, but I do want it investigated. The other thing was, I didn't vape for almost 2 weeks. So now I'm at 0 nicotine, and I'm still vaping at 0 nicotine, and I just need that vaping. It's more of a soothing thing. Eventually I'll probably end up quitting vaping. I mean, I could have quit. I didn't vape for almost 2 weeks while I was in the hospital, but I wouldn't have been able to breathe much anyway. I like the soothingness. It comforts me when I'm in pain, when I'm not feeling well. So I'm going to continue vaping for now. But like I said, I am vaping 0 nicotine. I haven't had any nicotine in my e-juice for 3 weeks. And I am so happy about that. I'm staying at my mom's. I haven't even been home since I left for emergency department 2.5 weeks ago. Well, I guess it'd be 3 weeks now. Yeah, 3 weeks today. I've not been home. I just don't think I can make it up the stairs right now. Hopefully in the next week I'll be able to go home. But until then, I'm staying at my mom's, and yeah. So other than that, everything is doing pretty good. I'm actually getting really tired right now. I'm going to end this vlog, edit it, get it up for you guys, and continue to make some new ones. I've also started a new channel, and I'm working on some videos called Tammy's Tales, and it is kind of like, I'm doing videos on different conspiracies and murder mysteries and those kind of things that I'm really interested in. So once I get those videos up and the channel started, I'll let you know. So you can go and subscribe. Subscribe, guys. And yeah, so I'm really excited about that. That's what I've been working on as I've been sick. And as I'm starting to feel better a bit day by day, I'm able to work more on that. So haven't really been vlogging much because obviously I'm in bed rest, and what am I going to vlog about? Laying there? So once I'm up and about, moving around a bit more, I'll start my vlogging again. So, but until next time, guys, I just want to remind everybody to be happy and enjoy life, and it's happy living, guys. So until next time, guys, happy living. See y'all soon.